Good evening, everybody. What is up? This is meteorologist Andy Agudeyev, and just want to give you a reminder to subscribe to my channel. So once you hit subscribe, just go to the left and hit the notification bell so you can be updated on all my latest weather videos. My channel focuses not only on videos for weather, my channel focuses not only on weather videos, but also earthquake videos, and sometimes I will upload some interesting content, such as fighter jet videos, plane videos. Of course, I'm not just going to be talking about the weather, but primarily I do talk about the weather. I will be giving accurate weather forecasts as I'm now learning how to make my videos better and better. I'm continuing to improve on my channel. And hey, also, want to give you a reminder, I will be doing personal weather forecasts. Just give me a comment of where you want the forecast to be done, and I will do it for free. I will be doing requests. Just give me a request for which area you want the forecast to be done, and I will do it. Just tell me where do you want the forecast to be done, and I will do it. No problem. And I will put a little love, a little heart near your comment, and I'll also tell you that I'll be giving a forecast for you. I will try to make sure everyone's forecasts are done. I mean, I'm in school right now, so it'll be a little difficult to get everybody's, but I'll try to get as much done as possible. But as of next week, I'll be done with school. So for a couple of weeks, I'll be able to do anyone's request. Just give me a like. Just give me a comment, and I will do that request. Thank you very much. Now on with the weather. Currently, a storm system is impacting the northwest coast starting tonight. Some areas might get upwards of 20 feet of snow in the next 10 days. Look at this. This is all rain here. This is water content. This is precipitation in inches. Now let's look at snowfall. This is going to be extreme snowfall. Look at this. 229.1 inches of snow. That is over 19 feet of snow, because 20 feet is 240 inches. So that's over 19 feet of snow in the next 10 days. The European model at the same time has 188.1 inches. So between 15 and 20 feet of snow. This is just incredible. So this is unbelievable. So between 15 and 20 feet of snow possible for the Pacific Northwest. This is looking at the HRRR for the Pacific Northwest. Already there's heavy rain started coming to the west coast of Washington right now. And this is going to be producing a lot of flooding and also very heavy snow. Especially just south of the Bellingham area will be getting a lot of snow here. Just southwest of Bellingham. Just west of the Puget Sound will be getting some elevation snow. Eastern Washington will be getting some pretty heavy snow as well. And as you can see here, some areas could get some isolated amounts of up to 40 inches. I mean, look, 46.3 inches right there. So Mount Olympus here in the Olympic range, getting a lot of snow here. Here are the Cascades. And let's look at rainfall. Rainfall will be very extreme just in the next few hours. Flooding is definitely likely. Some areas getting close to 5 inches of rain. Some of this will be snow though, like right over here. So some flooding is likely, especially closer to the coast. There's flood advisories in effect, flood warnings, you name it. So I'm gonna go right now to let's go to the National Weather Service right now. And there's even some flood warnings just west of Puget Sound. Let's take a look now. I'm going to look at the radar for Washington State, and I will point out where the flood warnings are. So right about here in Shelton, Washington. Shelton, Washington is under a flash flood warning. Because this is the perfect scenario for flash flooding, flood watch. As you can see, heavy rain tonight. Tomorrow we'll be getting a lot of rain. Look at this. Flood watch is in effect. So I'm saying heavy rain over the Olympics, which is right here. So it's not only going to be flooding rain, but heavy snow too. These are gale warnings are in effect. Seattle, Washington. Let's look at the weather for Seattle. Currently it's about 49 degrees there, or 44. Rain tonight, rain tomorrow, and rain tomorrow night. It's just going to be stormy. Seattle's just going to be getting horrible weather. And this is looking at the Canadian right now. Here's a coastal storm. It's going to be coming off the coast. This storm is going a lot further north than what the GFS is suggesting. Well, I'm looking out here. It's going to be really stormy. Weather conditions will be deteriorating all across the west coast. Upwards of 20 feet of snow is possible for the Pacific Northwest and for the mountains in Canada, especially as you continue here. So up to 20 feet of snow is likely along this range here. These are the Rocky Mountains right here. And these are the Cascades all along here. So here's the Cascades right here. And then you have the coast mountains of British Columbia that go all the way up. So some of the heaviest snow mounts will be here in the coast mountains of British Columbia, and also down into the Cascades. So here are the volcanoes right here. And I should count each volcano. Volcano, volcano, volcano. Yep, Cascades, it goes from about here, extends out here. Then you have the coast mountains, which are also produced by subduction zone. But most of the volcanic activity is occurring in this area here. But looking at snowfall, some of the most extreme snowfall will be in some of the highest elevations here, where upwards of 200 inches can fall, according to the GFS. So right now, things are looking really bad for the Pacific Northwest, for the rains, flooding, winds. I mean, look at these wind gusts tomorrow. They're going to be gusting upwards of 50 miles an hour. Look at this right here. The wind gusts will be in excess of, get this, 57, that's 60 mile an hour winds. 61, that's, yeah, you'd be having winds over 50 miles an hour. And it's going to be extremely windy tomorrow. In fact, let's look at the 925 millibar winds. Yep, very strong storm coming in. And it's not going to be one storm, it's going to be a whole series of storms coming in. So it's going to be storm after storm after storm after storm. In fact, this current storm that's coming into Washington right now will set the stage for a storm system here developing in the southern plains. So here's what's going to happen. As the storm system comes ashore, a trough will be setting in. And this trough will set the stage for a low, because here's the thing. You're having a low pressure system coming in. It passes over the Rockies, and after it passes the Rockies, the low pressure system will be disrupted. But then as it gets into an area with less resistance, the low will once again tighten up and will reform. So basically how you have coastal storms sometimes reforming here, that's what's going to happen here. You'll have a new low, there it goes, forming right here. And then it will transition and become a powerful storm here. Look how tightly wound up it's going to be. You're going to have snow in Oklahoma, yet you'll be going northeast and it's going to be mostly rain. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about snow in Oklahoma. Yeah, quite a bit of it too, according to the GFS. I mean, NAM. So you're going to be having quite a bit of snow, according to the NAM here. And yet the GFS, is also forecasting quite a bit of snow. Then look, as the cold air stops winding itself up, boom. this trail of snow ends. So this storm will produce quite a bit of snow for so far south it's early. That's only because of how, look at this dip and look how shallow it is. So what's going to happen here is you're going to have a cutoff low that's going to develop. Let's look at 500 millibar temps and you'll see what I'm talking about. Storm's coming in right now. Right here, you see that dip right there. And as I said, a piece is going to break off. It's going to cut off. You're going to have a cut-off low, a true cut-off low. And this is when you'll have some of the coldest temperatures aloft. It will be Sunday. Then another little piece of energy will split off, and you'll basically have two cut-off lows rotating around each other. So basically a Fujiwara effect right here. Look at this. Boom, and then boom. So this low right here will kind of siphon off this piece of the jet stream right here. This is when the NAO is going to go negative, by the way. And this will cause a little Fujiwara effect. Wow, and then everything's just going to become cold. So you see trough here. Ridge, a little bit of a ridge, and a little bit of a dip here. That's because the PNA is going to be slightly positive. It's going to be very positive, like +2. You can have something like this, like where it's going to go really high up and then come really down, like what happened in 2014, 2015. But this is more of a gentle up and down motion. So here's the thing: cut off low, and then that other piece. And then it's just going to become more zonal. Though there's a potential for some rain and snow. And during this type of pattern, you could get storms, though not significant. This is when you have a good pattern for clippers. Just go whoop, like that. So let's look at the European, because the European model is just starting to come in. It's fresh off. It's hot off the press right now, and it's really new. So it's only 100-something hours new. So it looks like that this is going to be a really significant storm for the Pacific Northwest, and I can't stress this enough that this is going to be a very high impact event. It's going to be perhaps one of the worst storms the Pacific Northwest has seen in perhaps at least 5 years in terms of snowfall and rainfall. This is going to be extreme, because the fact that they should flood warning certain area that usually gets a lot of rain means something, and it's going to be continuous heavy rain. So this is a pretty bad storm. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.